guide you through a short, simple, and gentle yoga flow sequence. It's going to be about 20 to 25 minutes long and include a focus centered around breath. So in our yoga practice, or movement practice, we can really focus on breath for a multitude of reasons. Today is going to be mostly for the intention of creating a sense of ease, easing stress, anxiety, possibly even easing some pain you may be experiencing, and to offer a sense of renewal. And this breath focus is going to also assist with stability and engaging the core system. And so I hope that you enjoy it and you walk away from this practice feeling refreshed and renewed. The only optional props that I could encourage or suggest today would be the use of 1 or 2 blocks. If you don't have blocks at home, some stacked up books on either side of your mat can be handy as we transition to and from some high to low lunges and some planks. But again, just an option as suggestion. So I'm going to set myself up here with my blocks handy for when I need them, and I'm going to invite you all to come down to your belly face down on the mat. So bringing your belly, your head kind of towards the front of your mat space. You can find a position of comfort if there's any stress or strain at your low back. I might suggest placing a blanket or pillow underneath your belly or pelvis. Hands can stack one on top of one another, and your forehead can gently come down to rest on top of them. If you need to find any other position for your shoulders, arms, and head, feel free. Just allow yourself here as you come to the mat to settle in. Settle into the space and position, to your breath, and your mind. Without judgments, just create an awareness around your surroundings. Possibly the weight and contact of your body with your mat, how it feels. Possibly an awareness of what you hear or what you smell. I'm going to invite you to create an awareness around your breath. Again, do this without judgment, without change. We're so quick to change something because we think it's wrong. Just be aware. I'm going to begin class by guiding you through an imagery sequence that is going to bring some connection to your breath, to your core. If you wish to join me in that guided imagery, you can follow along. And if you wish not, just feel free to stay here and breathe. Acknowledge your inhale breath. How does it feel? Where does it go? What happens as you breathe in? And then, as if you could imagine where your rib cage lies inside your body, picture your rib cage like a balloon. And as you take air into your body, breathing in, fill your lungs with air as if you would fill a balloon with air. Let them expand, grow bigger and wider. And then as you exhale, gently allow there to be this natural relaxation and recoil of the ribs back to center. Continue with this breath, easy, slow, at your own pace. Focusing in on this inhalation, expansion idea. And this exhalation,
relaxation and recoil. Just as a balloon would fill its space with air, it would expand in all directions, front, back, and sides, all at the same time. Imagine your lungs doing the same. 2 more breaths like so. And then keep your focus, your intention on your inhale breath expanding. I'm going to now suggest some engagement of your exhale. Some activity to engage specifically your deep core, your stability system. So this time, as you exhale, picture a marble sitting underneath your belly button. And as you exhale, imagine as if your belly button could scoop down around the marble. And as you blow your air out, it picks it up away from the floor, as if you could hug that marble in closer towards your spine. As you take an inhale breath, expand. Gently allow the belly to come down, to relax and reach towards the floor. Once again, set your marble down. And then as you exhale, pick it back up. It's even helpful, you can find an exhale breath through the mouth. I oftentimes will cue my patients or clients to think about blowing out candles as you exhale. Helps to engage the low, deep belly and really feel that belly button to spine connection as if it could hug in. Take 2 more breaths like so, inhaling, expanding, and exhaling, drawing your belly up and in. As not to create physical space between your belly and the mat, but really just an upward motion, a movement, a change. Last belly breath here, finding our diaphragm and our core. And then gently go ahead and allow your hands and your head to lift. Hands can be placed underneath your shoulders and with control, pressing up. Taking a moment to pause, possibly finding a child's pose. Whatever feels right here. And then making your way to hands and knees as you're ready. Tabletop position. The hands here are going to place underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Create some space here. I'm going to move one of my blocks up just so you can see me a little bit better. I'm going to come into cat and cow, adding some movement now to our breath pattern. So I invite you into cow pose, dropping the belly low, shine the chest forward, lift the tailbone. As you inhale here, let your belly sink low, expand once again. And then as you exhale, draw the belly up and then hollow the spine and lift up. Inhale, reversing your curve, shine the chest forward, let the belly expand low. And then as you exhale, draw the belly up, hollow it out. Let's do 2 more each way here. Now create a breath pattern with movement. This, my friends, is really what we're going to focus on today. So notice my transitions, follow my breath. Rather than my breath trying to catch up and keep up with my movement, slow it down. Listen to your breath pace. We're doing 1 extra here, but that's okay. It's good. It's what we feel in my body. I felt like we need it for a moment. So So from here, I invite you back in tabletop. Tuck your toes underneath you. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, hug that belly up, lift your hips, find a downward facing dog. First one of practice. Go ahead and take a moment to pedal out your feet, maybe a shift or a sway of the hips, whatever feels good here. And then find stillness in your down dog, reaching your heels. They don't have to touch your mat, but reach them in the direction of your mat space of the ground. Keep a bend in your knees, lift the tailbone up, press the ground away from your fingertips. Now as we move here, we're gonna exhale, shift the weight forward, the shoulders naturally come over the wrists. Find a plank position. Now if at any time that I'm cueing plank in today's class, and tall plank is not in your practice, please drop your knees. If you have any low back strain at all, this is called extended tabletop. Know that if I don't quite cue it every time, it is an option and I encourage it. So we're gonna shift to and from plank and down dog. So hug your belly in here. As you inhale, press the ground away, find your downward facing dog. And then as you exhale, shift the weight forward, tall plank. My belly is pulling up and in. Please resist the temptation of dumping the belly low. I would actually way rather have your hips higher in the air. Inhale, reach back, downward facing dog. Exhale, reach forward. Now keep going here with your breath pace. If you are here in extended tabletop, this is what the sequence would look like. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, shift forward, drop the knees. There's your plank. Inhale, tuck the toes, reach back. Let's go one more time each way. And inhale back. Beautiful job. Stay here in your downward facing dog. This time as you inhale, find a three-legged dog. Reach the right leg, not necessarily high, but long and straight. As you exhale, we're gonna shift the weight forward. Bring your right knee into your nose. Hug your belly up and in, hollow it out, just like you did your cat pose. And then as you inhale, reach it back, three-legged dog once again, and then exhale, shift that weight forward, knee to nose. Let's go one more time here on the right. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, reach your knee to nose, hollow out your belly, hold. Now place with control your foot down. I'm gonna wiggle walk using my blocks, my foot between my hands. Okay, so that's where the blocks or the books can be handy. Beautiful. So from here, this is low lunge. Take an inhale here on your low lunge, and then as you exhale, gently set your back knee down. Inhale, rise up from your back knee, kneeling lunge. And then as you exhale, goalpost the arms, gently allow the chest to shine up towards the sky. Good. Inhale, reach back up towards the sky, and then exhale, hands just come to heart center. So notice in my kneeling lunge, I'm not shifted way forward. I want you all to avoid this large hip opener here. So even for myself, I'm gonna scoot myself back so my hips are right over the top of my knee. And I'm gonna wiggle walk my right foot forward. And then from here, go ahead and bring your hands, palms facing each other at your center. Good, we're gonna do some breath work here with the arms. So as you inhale, continue to hug your belly and your rib cage in. As you inhale, spread the elbows wide, find your cactus arms once again. And then exhale, just like an accordion, bring your hands back to center. Inhale out, exhale back. Inhale, open, exhale back. Now if at any time I am cueing a breath pattern, such as inhale here and exhale there, that doesn't make sense for your body, it's okay. It's okay to switch that. Usually I do have a reason and an intention, but just because it works for my body doesn't mean it has to work for yours. So just know that if you want to reverse the breath, as long as you're focused on slow, controlled movements and breathing, I am plenty happy with that. Okay, perfect.
Take an inhale, bring your hands back to your blocks or down to your mat. Lift your back toes. Find that low lunge space. With control, pick your leg up, belly up, reach it back. Find your tall plank. And then inhale, back downward facing dog. Take a moment to settle in here. Repeating on the opposite side. So as you inhale this time, left leg goes high. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause. With control, set your left foot down. And then go ahead with whatever you need to do. Wiggle lock your leg into that low lunge posture. Good. From here, set your right leg back. Untuck your toes, rise up, kneeling lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, little baby back bend here, shine the chest up. Inhale, reach tall, back to center, and exhale, hands come to heart center. Good, this is a place where if you need to, kind of walk your body into that space where you can keep an elongated back pelvis, draw your belly in, stack your hips, protect your hips. Good. Arms come back to center, facing palms towards each other. As you inhale, open the chest. Exhale, closed. Now, I didn't mention this on the other side, but one thing to keep notice of is as you open your arms, open your chest, be careful not to flare the rib cage out and forward. See how I really arched my spine there? So there is some intention about hugging your belly and your ribs in, even as you open. You're gonna get a better result of stretch and mobility here through the chest if you can keep your core and your breath active. Exhale, close. Last two. Exhale, close. Last one. Exhale, close. Hands come back to your blocks or towards the floor. Find your low lunge with control, and then as you exhale, pick up your left foot, find your tall plank, and downward facing dog. Good. Moving on, adding on here, as you inhale, reach your right leg high. As you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time here, inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot, or right foot forward, find your low lunge. Here, go ahead and pause. Left fingertips stay to the ground or to your block. Let's find a rotation. As you inhale, reach your right arm high. Open the chest and twist and spiral your spine as if you were a corkscrew. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, open again. Twist at the spine, exhale back. Inhale, twist, last time. Exhale back. Take an inhale, prepare, rising up, crescent lunge, lift tall. Again, I had to wiggle lock my back foot in just to avoid some straining here. You can always keep a gentle knee in that back leg. And then as you exhale, find a baby back bend, open, shine the chest in your crescent lunge. And then inhale, come back to reaching tall. Exhale to heart center. Bringing arms back in front of you. Inhale, open, cactus the arms. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Coming back down, hands frame your front foot. Blocks can be included here if needed. As you take an exhale, pick up your right foot, step back, tall plank. Option to stay in tall plank or drop the knees. We're going to move through our vinyasa slow together. So if this is familiar to you, you can always move beyond this, but I encourage you to follow your breath. So we're going to lower down, elbows stay hugging into your spine, lower down halfway, take a pause, and then lower all the way down. From here, hands stay placed underneath the shoulders, untuck your toes, find a mini cobra. Inhale, plug the arms down your back. Exhale, hug that belly up and in. Find your marble. Baby lift and shine at the chest. Notice I don't come up high here. Inhale, allow the forehead to come back down to the mat. And as I exhale, press into my hands, come to tabletop. And then as I'm ready, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Repeating everything here on the left side. Take an inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it long. Focus on the length here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it long. Last time here. Exhale, hug that belly in. With control, set your left foot down. Again, using your blocks, find that low lunge with control. So there's not much weight in my fingers. Right hand stays planted to the ground or to your block. This time, as you inhale, reach the left arm high. Spiral and twist the body. Exhale down. Let's do two more here. Inhale, reach. My legs are active. Exhale as they hold me. Inhale, reach. Last time. Exhale down. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, baby back bend. Open the chest. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale to heart center. Bringing hands back out in front of us. Last time with this opening sensation. Inhale. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Two more. Reach the arms up and with control, bringing your hands to frame your foot. Exhale, lift and reach back to that tall plank, flowing through your vinyasa. Hug those elbows in, belly pulls up and in. Lower down halfway, hold it, hold it, hold it. Lower all the way down. Finding your mini cobra here or up dog. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hug the belly up, lift the chest. Inhale, lower. And then as you exhale, pressing all the way up, lean in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, shift that knee to nose forward, this time landing the foot right away through the center. Taking one smile twist here, left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. As you inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, reach. Listen, adding on. Exhale, rotate the back leg. Find your warrior two, open up. As you gaze over your front fingertips, take a moment to peek down at your knee, your front knee. Make sure that the knee isn't pointed too far in or too far out. Think relatively straight line. Roll those shoulders down your back. Last time here. As you take your next inhale breath, flip the palm, reverse your warrior, reach up, pull your belly in. And then as you exhale, go ahead and cartwheel the hands, come all the way back down, low lunge, frame your foot. And then as you exhale, find your tall plank. Pause and inhale. Exhale, lower down. Again, option to find your mini cobra, your full cobra, or your upward dog. Now notice, in upward facing dog, we always hug the belly up and in. It's always supporting us. Good, take a breath, take a moment. We don't have to move fast to be connected or to get more work done. As you're ready to transition to the left side, take an inhale breath, reach the left leg long, and then as you exhale, hug your knee into your nose. Place your left foot between your hands. Inhale, find stability on your right fingertips. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. Open up spinal twist. Exhale, left hand comes back down. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Take a moment to pause here. Feel the length. And then as you exhale, spiral on your back foot. Open up warrior two. Good. From here, take a moment to check in with yourself, your positioning, and your mental clarity. Take an inhale, flip your palm, reach up and over, hug that belly in for spinal support. And then as you exhale, cartwheeling the hands down to frame your foot, stepping your left leg back and moving through your vinyasa. Use your own breath to support you. We'll meet in downward dog. Good. It's a lot on the hands and wrists. Hopefully you all were okay with taking breaks as you need to, rolling out the wrists, making any sort of transitions or modifications as you needed. As we approach the end of class today, I promised you it would be short. So we're gonna grab one block if you have it, and we're gonna make our way to our backside. We're gonna end with some bridging. My favorites, one of my favorites of many. Placing your block between your knees. From the bottom of your thighs, allow some space between your feet, about hip width apart. And allow your arms to be active in this bridge. So reaching your fingertips as if you could, in your mind, reach towards your toes, and then gently spread your fingers wide, press your palms down into the mat. Feel your collarbones open. Take an inhale breath, reach up, raise your hips, full bridge expression here. And then as you exhale, start to articulate, roll your spine down, one vertebrae at a time, until your tailbone, the last thing to come down to the mat, makes contact. Inhale, press into your heels, lift your hips up. Appreciate the openness in the front of your hips, the openness in the front of your collarbones and chest. And as you exhale, draw, hug your belly in, roll back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. Just 3 more here. Breath be your own pace. There's no rush to get there, finishing your final 3 bridges. And then allowing your block to be set off to the side. Bringing your knees in towards your chest, creating a little bit of space. You can rock side to side. Find a happy baby pose if that suits you. Bringing your hands to the bottom of your feet, let your legs come wide. Again, finding a gentle rock sensation. In your happy baby, see if you can reach your hips and your tailbone down towards the ground. Lengthen them out. Last 2 breaths. And exhale. Allowing your feet gently to come back in contact with the mat, placing both your legs together. Let your arms come wide in a T, and gently start to find a windshield wiper motion with your knees. There's no competition or rule for how far you go. If your knees stay together or separate, just let this feel good. Breath can be however you want it to be, but just be present. Option to close your eyes or pick a non-moving focal point up on the sky, the ceiling. And last and final pose today, reaching your arms, full body stretch. And exhale. If you wish to join me in a final resting posture, taking up space on your mat, finding any assistive props that you may need, a blanket, a bolster, a pillow. Just find ease here. As you settle into your final resting pose, take notice. 1, Notice how your body feels. The contact your backside has with the mat beneath you. The fullness, lightness of your breath. And possibly even your mind. As you take an inhale breath, start to create movement back into your body. Might be a gentle wiggle of your fingers, your toes, a nodding sensation of your head and neck. Open and close the eyes, the jaw. There's no rush to move from this place, but as you're ready to do so, making your way onto one of your side bodies. Kind of fetal position here. Gently supporting your head, your neck. Pause. Take one more final breath here in this fetal position. And then on your next exhale breath, gently pressing into your hands, sitting yourself up to a seated position. You can face any direction, any posture in seated that's comfortable for you, and eyes can be open or closed. Your hands can gently be folded in your lap. Or you can place one hand on top of one another at the center of your chest. Take a moment here to have gratitude, appreciation for the movement that you've created the last several minutes. Appreciate the breath and the body and the mind that allowed you to move on your mat. Allowed you to be centered and grounded and focused. Thank yourself for doing something good for your body, your mind, and your spirit today. If you wish to join me in bowing forward to seal in your practice, you may do so. Namaste. Thank you all for joining me in this short flow sequence. I hope you all walk away feeling a little bit more refreshed mentally, physically, and let that carry with you throughout the day. Thank you.